Many still believe that traditional squats are the only path to strong legs. Yet research, including findings from the University of Memphis and the American Council on Exercise, shows that for people over 50, there are safer, more effective alternatives. These exercises reduce pressure on the spine and knees while directly improving posture, balance, and independence. And the best part? You don't need a gym membership or expensive machines. Everything can be done right at home. Think about it. Fewer aches, a straighter posture, steadier steps, and the freedom to move with confidence. That's the promise of this routine. And it's worth noting, many men still think leg training is just for women, but the truth is that strong legs are the foundation for total body strength, confidence, and independence. In this video, you'll discover 6 simple exercises designed to protect your joints and restore strength where it matters most. At the end, I'll even give you a full weekly plan so you can start right away without second guessing. If you want to keep learning and stay motivated, subscribe to the channel, leave your questions, or share your experience in the comments. Together, we're building not just strength, but a community that supports healthy aging. So, are you ready to see how these moves can truly be better than squats? Exercise 1. Sumo Squat. As the years go by, many people notice that standing up from a chair or bending down to pick something off the floor isn't as easy as it used to be. Mobility seems to shrink, and the lower back often complains during everyday tasks. That's where the sumo squat becomes such a powerful ally, bringing back stability, confidence, and control over the body. This simple move targets the muscles that support daily actions and helps maintain independence well beyond 50. The name sumo squat comes from the traditional stance of sumo wrestlers who spread their legs wide to build an unshakable base. When applied to training, that same setup creates strength in the glutes and inner thighs while reducing stress on the spine. For anyone dealing with back discomfort or wanting to prevent falls, this small adjustment makes a huge difference. Think of moments like tending to a garden or reaching for a low drawer. Suddenly, those movements feel safer and more natural. A few key tips can take this exercise to another level. Range of motion. Only go as low as your mobility comfortably allows, never forcing beyond your limit. With consistent practice, flexibility improves, and depth comes naturally. Control and cadence. Avoid rushing through reps because the benefit comes from lowering and rising with precision. A common mistake is letting the knees cave inward. Keep them aligned with the toes instead. To start, aim for 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Perform slowly and mindfully to already notice significant results. Exercise 2. Glute Bridge. Many overlook the importance of lying on the floor to train strength, yet the glute bridge proves how effective it can be. By bending the knees and lifting the hips until they align with the shoulders, the body learns to activate muscles that protect the spine and improve posture. This move is particularly valuable after 50, when maintaining stability and reducing pressure on the lower back become top priorities. It's a simple exercise, but the impact on daily life, like standing taller and walking with more ease, is profound. What makes the glute bridge so practical is its adaptability. For beginners, just holding the hips up for a few seconds already creates awareness of the glutes working. Over time, variations can be added, like holding the top position longer or switching to single leg bridges. These progressions challenge balance and coordination, while still remaining safe for those who might shy away from gym equipment. Everyday activities like climbing stairs or carrying groceries become lighter and more manageable with this training. Form, however, is everything. A common mistake is pushing with the lower back instead of focusing on the glutes. The goal is to drive the hips upward by pressing through the heels, keeping the chest relaxed on the floor. To start, aim for 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps, with controlled breathing. Inhale at the bottom, exhale as the hips rise. Over time, these mindful movements create a stronger foundation, opening the door to even more challenging exercises that further support long-term mobility and independence. Exercise 3. Donkey Kick. Among the movements that look simple but deliver great results, the donkey kick stands out. On all fours, lifting one leg bent at 90 degrees and squeezing the glute at the top creates a direct and controlled stimulus. This exercise is perfect for anyone over 50 who needs strong hip stability to maintain balance and confidence while walking. Everyday actions like stepping onto a higher stair or crossing uneven ground become much easier when the hips are strong and steady. The donkey kick primarily activates the gluteus maximus, the largest hip muscle responsible for generating power and movement. But it doesn't stop there. The gluteus medius and minimus also engage, supporting lateral stability. Core muscles, including the abdominals and deep lower back, work as stabilizers to keep posture steady during execution. This synergy strengthens the entire midsection, which is essential for preventing falls and supporting the spine in daily activities. Form is what makes the difference here. Avoid arching the lower back or twisting the hips. This ensures the effort truly comes from the glutes. The cadence should be slow. Lift the leg with control, squeeze at the top, and lower without letting gravity do the work. Starting with 2 to 3 sets of 12 reps per leg is enough for beginners. Over time, this simple practice builds a solid foundation that prepares the body for more demanding movements, blending strength, mobility, and balance into one exercise. Exercise 4. Lunge. Few exercises mirror real life as faithfully as the lunge. Stepping forward and bending both knees to about 90 degrees reproduces the natural motion of walking, climbing stairs, or even kneeling down. This exercise strengthens quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and calves all at once. It's like a complete lower body workout in a single move, training the muscles that make daily activities easier and safer. One of the lunge's greatest benefits is how it develops balance and coordination. Since the body is supported on one leg at a time, the stabilizing muscles of the hips and core have to engage. This improves posture and steadiness, helping to prevent slips or falls. It's functional fitness at its best, building not just strength but also confidence to handle the challenges of everyday life. When practicing, proper form must come first. A common mistake is letting the front knee go too far past the toes, which can cause discomfort. The fix is simple. Keep the torso upright, step with control, and lower until both knees form right angles. Beginners can start with stationary lunges, focusing on balance, then progress to forward, reverse, or lateral versions. 2 to 3 sets of 10 reps per leg, performed calmly and with control, already bring noticeable improvements in strength and stability. Exercise 5. Wall squat. At first glance, the wall squat looks simple. Just lean your back against the wall and slide down until your knees form right angles. But this isometric hold creates a powerful challenge for the quads, glutes, and core. By keeping the body still, the muscles are forced to sustain tension, building endurance and stability that carry over directly into daily life. It's an exercise that demands focus while protecting the lower back with the support of the wall. One of the greatest advantages of the wall squat is accessibility. It doesn't require equipment, balance, or complex movements, just a wall in your own body. For beginners, holding the position for 20 seconds is already enough to feel the muscles working. Over time, the goal can be to increase to 45 seconds, a minute, or even longer. This gradual progression strengthens not only the legs but also mental resilience, teaching the body to stay steady under pressure. Still, proper form is essential. A common mistake is letting the knees move too far forward past the toes, which can cause discomfort. The correct alignment is simple. Knees stacked over the ankles, feet flat on the ground, and lower back gently pressed against the wall. Start with 2 to 3 sets of 20 to 30 seconds, resting in between. As control improves, gradually extend the time, making the wall squat a reliable exercise for long-term strength and stability. Exercise 6. Hip abduction. Strengthening the outer hip is often overlooked, yet it directly impacts posture and spinal health. The main muscle activated in hip abduction is the gluteus medius, which keeps the hips aligned during movement. When it's weak, the body compensates, creating imbalances that overload the lower back and even the knees. This weakness can show up as back pain, an unstable gait, or a higher risk of falls. Training this muscle means investing in balance and protection for the entire body structure. Hip abduction can be performed in different accessible ways. Standing, you can hold onto a chair or wall, Keep the torso upright and lift one leg to the side without rotating the hips. The movement should come only from the hip, not the trunk. Lying on your side, align the body, rest your head on your arm, and lift the top leg slowly, lowering it under control. To add intensity, place a resistance band above the knees. The key is to keep the movement small, focused, and controlled, really feeling the gluteus medius engage. When practicing, avoid common mistakes like leaning the torso sideways or swinging the leg with momentum. Imagine your hips as a stable base, with only the leg moving, slowly and mindfully. Perform 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps per side, pausing for 1 or 2 seconds at the top to increase activation. Over time, this consistent practice not only strengthens the hips, but also improves spinal alignment, reduces lower back pain, and enhances safety with every step. As promised at the beginning of the video, here's a simple plan you can follow 3 times per week, always on alternate days such as Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Spacing the sessions this way gives your body time to recover, prevents overload, and makes the results more effective. The goal is to keep it practical and sustainable in the long run, even at home and without equipment. On the first day, you'll do sumo squat, glute bridge, and donkey kick. On the second day, the sequence is lunge, wall squat, and hip abduction. On the third day, all 6 exercises are combined into a single routine: sumo squat, glute bridge, donkey kick, lunge, wall squat, and hip abduction. This format ensures balanced stimulation while respecting rest intervals, which is essential for strengthening legs and glutes safely. The progression is steady and natural, supporting not only strength gains but also improvements in posture, balance, and independence in daily life. Now that you know the right exercises, the choice is in your hands. Will you keep believing that loss of strength and balance is inevitable? Or will you start practicing simple movements that restore independence, posture, and energy to your body? The future doesn't depend on age, it depends on the choices you make today. Try this routine, apply the 6 exercises throughout the week, and feel for yourself how small actions create big transformations. Ask yourself, what would your life look like if climbing stairs was no longer a struggle, if walking felt lighter, and if bending down came without pain? That change is within reach. All it takes is your first step. Before you go, I want to hear from you. Which of these exercises do you most need to add to your routine? Share your answer in the comments, and let's build a community that inspires health and vitality together. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can keep learning and receiving content that can truly change your life.